29th Outrigger Invitational. Hit negative as a squad for the match. Going to try to see if they can get off to a positive start here against Hawaii, and that will help. Michael Schwob, the southpaw setter, 6'6" sophomore from season. Penn State won its 4th straight EIVA regular season title, 2nd straight EIVA tourney title, as a net violation is committed by the Nittany Lions, and Hawaii goes up 5-1. Meanwhile, Charlie Wade, 310 wins and counting from their roster a year ago.
Exactly. He knows that winning the EIVA tournament is the main thing in their season now.
Coons, diving save by Roar. Look at the chase down by Eleu Choi, and we play on in the point. Middle set hammered home. Gage Gabriel unleashing a 6'8" freshman from Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, but the crowd still applauding the effort of the libero Eleu Choi on the other side.
Eleu Choi, what a workhorse. Look at him. He's on the 15-foot line. He goes all the way back to the end of the arena, goes over the chairs, and almost digs the next ball. How about that? He is something.
Middle set, and that one hit out by Gabriel. So 10 serving 4 here in the first.
Ooh, it's not happening so far.
Lusterer now with 10 aces on the season. Serving 4. Middle set, and that hit into the net by Gabriel. Hawaii is up 30.
Varsity golf. Or maybe it was 4.
Here's Justin Todd able to cut that one to the far side. And Hawaii over the years, but they would lose to UC Irvine in the quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament. This one hits the big screen above, stays on the Penn State side, so they play on. Kainoa Wade with the save, and Rosenthal able to draw a net violation, and he's all smiles, hands raised in the air. He was manhandling Kurt Neusterer out of the way as he was trying to approach that one.
Oh, that was funny watching that move there. Pushes Kurt out of the way, hits the ball out of bounds, but gets the net violation to give Hawaii their 18th point. This first set's going fast, isn't it?
Justin Todd just narrowly gets that one over the net. High and away it goes to Dittman. Roll shot. Easy save there for Louis. He gets the set on the pick. What a dig there by Merck. Winds up on the Hawaii side. D-set Wade. Explodes on it.
A little bit of trickery going on. How about Merck with a dig? He keeps it up and keeps the rally alive, and then Neusterer, the good pass and a little side set to the D-ball for.
But one of the prestigious programs in men's volleyball. D-set. Luoma tips it over the block. Played back. It's Roar. Rips it down. And Hawaii up 21-9.
Once again, Hawaii's pass is going up inside the 3-meter line. Penn State's pass is going up.
Adrian Roar, the 6'5" freshman from Lyon, France, with the toss, tickled the tape. High and away, Coons able to get it down. So Will Coons starting to find some rhythm here. He's got 3 kills, and he is still error-free at the moment.
This is one quality swing right here. He finds the seam in the block there.
Was down 24-20. They got the side and the point. He went back on the service line. They tied it at 24, and they would end up winning in extras. And the roof is up. Manoa Roofing Company with the punch.
How about Spencer? When Spencer got on and gave a tribute, he said, "Hey, it's about time, Dad. Mom's been up there for 30 years."
That's right. She got inducted in 1986. As Trent Rosenthal gets things started. Here's the setter, Michael Schwob. And that one came out a little flat. And it sails long. So teams trading points here at the on. Pass there by Merck. Oh, but the pick was ill-timed. And then over on two goes Rosenthal with one of those two-handed slam dunks.
Yeah, even if the middle blocker goes up on Rosenthal, he's so big at 6'11", he'll tap it down pretty much over any middle blocker. That time middle blocker did not. He's a basketball player as well, just like Micah Christensen was.
There's Justin Todd, pinballed around in return. Great effort by the Nittany Lions. And then Rohr sets up his fellow countryman, and the French connection with the hookup for the Hawaii point.
Once again, the creativity coming out in this offense. One of the reasons why they're hitting for high numbers. Look at that. High-flying Moore to the high-flying Sakanoko, the human.
Top spins, you're seeing off speeds, and they're still effective. Outside, Dittman punched up in the air by Choi. Bounce set to Rohr, three blockers up. They're able to slow it down. Oh, but the second touch was an issue, and the roof is up. Too much traffic in there as Ryan Murphy, the libero, was trying to get to that second touch and put Luoma in a tough spot with that big Hawaii block on the other side.
There's the crash and burn right there. Barely got the set up.
Time in the Outrigger Invitational for Penn State. They've won the title 3 years. 08, 09, and in 2023. As from the back row, Coons driving that one into the deep corner.
Coons is turning into a one-man offense here. Goes up, no block up.
The R1 atop the ladder, Randy Rubinall across the way on the floor. Outside, here's Louis. He is just looking like he's jumping off of a trampoline this week.
Sometimes he can't control it. It goes under the net, but luckily the ball was down and dead so that he could cross that center line without a violation. There's the kill. Ball's down, and then he goes under.
In and back to serve for Hawaii, Ofek Hazan, 6'6" freshman from Israel. Was one of the starting middles to begin the year. Backside, Coons. And that was a joust above the tape that results in a net violation against Hawaii. And so give another point to Will Coons.
He is a one-man wrecking crew, you might say.
Just thinking that exact phrasing.
There are 12 kills tonight. He's got 7 of them.
The news call is net violation Rainbow Warriors.
Well, we're going to have a challenge here. So call on the floor, net violation Hawaii.
Net followed by Penn State. Plays up review.
Yeah, looks like Louis great. But 375 is the hitting percentage on the other side for Penn State. And a chance to even things up here. Coons with the serve, takes something off that time. Rosenthal sets up Todd, and he misses wide.
Another self-inflicted wound.
Coons put a little extra on that one. And Hawaii going to have to send a freebie over the net. Big advantage for Penn State, looking to take the lead, and they do, as Gage Gabriel drops the hammer.
Good set from Schwab. And
13 serving 12. Rosenthal going outside. Here's Louis, blocked. Great up there by Choi, and then Louis able to tool the block. He has become so nifty with some of those more stylistic and creative shots.
Absolutely. If you wouldn't have gotten that second chance at a swing if it not for Eleo Choi right to the right on the other side's court, right there. That was a great pass.
Yeah, good pass by Coons. The block was up there, though, on Dittman. So now Coons sets up Luoma off the block and down. So Matt Luoma, a couple of consecutive kills, and he was off the net on both of those tries.
Looks like his sprained ankle that he got recently is doing just fine. We're not used to seeing this.
Yeah, I mean, Hawaii hitting 400. That's not too bad. How about Penn State, though? They're hitting 538 in set 2. It's Roar, sets up Sakonoko. And again, the French connection comes through. So the team's trading blows here in this latter stage of the second.
Roy just does a really nice job.
Not Powell this season, as they will still play in the WBIT by virtue of winning the regular season title in the league. Good dig there over the net by Todd. D-set, Luoma blocked and roofed. And it's aloha ball for Hawaii in the second. And Mark Pavlik will signal for another timeout.
Excellent block that time, very disciplined. I thought Hawaii was going to be in trouble when they served Merck, their best passer, but instead, the block got the job done. Might go to the middle and surprise everybody. Instead of Owen Rose, who knows?
And it will be one of the middles, Justin Todd, with the serve. Set point in the second. Forces the overpass. Roar will retrieve it. Gets it right back on the reset. Down the line and in. And Hawaii takes the second. 25-23.
Off to a really quick start. Get a big lead. And maybe sneak in some players who deserve some playing time and rest people who could be going 3 nights in a row.
Adrian Roar gets things started on a positive note with his 9th kill. Hit by, which leads to the old freshman wall, and he felt like Adrian Roar experienced a little bit of that for a couple of weeks, but he seemingly has reclaimed his vibe as that one by Coons goes off of the Hawaii block and down. Will Coons has been the offensive story for Penn State. He is the first player on the floor to get to 10 kills.
Takes a nice swing here from about the 15-foot line. Tools the block and down. The block turns around and goes, what just happened? Well, Coons made a smart shot.
Pass by Louis on the money. Middle set. Hazan finds the open floor. So Ofek Hazan getting the call here for a good spell in this match.
I think it was very important for Charlie to get him involved tonight. Keep him engaged in the whole team process.
Roar trying to center it. Outside. Cross court hit by Dittman, kept up by Choi, and Hawaii able to scramble and return it. Advantage Penn State still though. Backside, Luoma! Blocked! Solo!
This match lasts too long.
It's like an
Save
alarm.
their energy for tomorrow.
It's like an alarm just went off the last 3 points. Luoma cross court. And that quiets the crowd for a hot second here. We're tied at 6.
Nice little cut shot cross court. Middle blocker didn't quite make it out there, Justin Todd.
Gage Gabriel into the net. That's the 7th service error for Penn State.
2 middles in this particular start of this game have both served into the net.
So now, Lou, you are getting this recognition, my friend, and it's well-deserved.
Thank you. I'm not sure it was that deserved because, oh, look at that set by Louis. Wow.
Merck with the pickup there, and then the block is up for Hawaii. Luoma blocked and roofed. The set was a little tight to the net, and he had to jump from behind the line, and it was just a little too broad a jump to
leads the mini lines with, I believe he's got at least 7.
So here's Dittman. Louis, what a chase down! And Rosenthal returns it. That was incredible. Dittman again off the block, dug up over the net by Roar. We play on in the sequence. Dittman a 3rd time, sends it deep. Punched up in the air by Wade. Here's Roar by the block. And it's kept alive. We got a joust above the tape. It is hit wide, and Hawaii wins a marathon rally. And Louis Sakonoko had arguably the save of the night.
Easily. Look at him sprint after this ball, giving up his body, hanging out with his bench buddies. From the camera, you just go do it. Hang out with Jim Lee and you'll be fine.
Oh, it was fine, all right. It has been a legendary ride. Here is Wade. What an up there by Merck.
Merck, he's something special, I'm telling you. He's a gamer.
Hawaii on the attack, though. It's Hazan. Block slowed it down. There's Merck again. D-set. Swing by Truby, dug up by Wade. Rohr tips it over the block, and we got a net violation against Penn State. And Hawaii winning all of the lengthy ones at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, they're just playing some really solid defensive volleyball. How about the dig by Kainoa Wade in the middle of that rally to keep it alive? Boy, I sure love watching that guy play right there. Ryan Merck digging this one down the line, takes the full swing. And there's Kainoa. We don't talk much about Rohr's other thing that he does well, and that's passing. He's been a brilliant passer this year.
Swinging on two was Schwob. Rohr from the back row. And he is on a bender.
Give credit to Olfek.
Season high, but sets a season high in hitting percentage. 15 kills, 1 error. He hit .636 tonight. Astronomical as Coons gets the touch. Kainoa Wade to try to do the honors. Back row, Coons hits it out, no touch. And this one is foul. Hawaii wins it. Ekahi Elua Aloha on night 2 of the Outrigger Invitational. And it sets up a true tournament championship match tomorrow. Top 5, USC and Hawaii.
It is going to be a barn burner tomorrow night. Well worth the price of admission. SC has some spectacular players. They've had